Well, universe, you'd think I'd be hungover, right? After celebrating 149 like I did. But no, what I am is more organized on my bookshelf. And so thank you for participating in that little cleanup project. That has spurred on other cleaning projects. Not that I've gotten very far, but I haven't lost the momentum, and that's really all I'm ever looking for. Keep the momentum going, keep the train running, and things get done. Well, 150. $1.50. She used to be $1.10. Prices definitely keep going up every week. I know that much. But we're not here to talk about prices. Not in episode 150 of It's All My Fault. Because really, prices raising isn't my fault. I've never understood why we force inflation into the system so that we can keep people productive into their 90s. Because otherwise, all their money goes to shit. Nope. An apple today costs 10 times what it cost back in the 1903s. So what? It's not a lesson in economics. But have you asked yourself ever the question of what a system of non-forced inflation looks like? I mean, there's more fairness and things like that, but let's not get into that. Episode 150 is an episode where I feel like I owe you one, right? We got this far together. If you got this far, I owe you 149. Somethings. Thank yous. Glasses of lemonade. Pixie sticks with the little sugary sweetness in them. I don't know. What are those spelled? P-I-X-I-E? P-I-X-Y? All right. The point is, at episode 150, I feel like I owe myself a little. Well, I certainly don't know shit about Europe. I certainly don't know shit about Africa. And I certainly don't really probably know anything about Asia. And Australia, I mean, you're like one state. So if I know anything about you, it's because you're one state. But you're like New Zealand. And frankly, I probably confuse half the shit about New Zealand as Australian. Half the shit about Australia is Great Britain, and half the shit that I think is Australian or New Zealand that I think is Great Britain, they probably think is hilarious. But nothing have I said so far that I intended to say. So this might as well be me speaking into a test case, microphone sampling, volume leveling instance of nothingness. So here at the 3-minute mark of nothingness. 150. Well, here's what I plan to do. I plan to write down all 50 states. Now, if I fail that, and I don't think I can, but if I fail that, well, then I will have basically lost everything. As a matter of fact, I may have to quit the entire process. But having listed all 50 states, I then intend to put the capital next to every state in the order that I have them. I believe I can get at least 47 of the capitals. I'd be surprised if I do worse than that. Now, could I miss one or two entirely? Sure. Could I misname one or two? Sure. Who knows? But I've certainly passed this test at some point, if not more than once in my life. And you see the capitals of states incidentally all the time. I just don't think I can do worse than getting 47 right. We'll see. And then, for the last 50, I'm going to try to name 50 countries currently in Africa. I don't know if I can do that. I really don't. As a matter of fact, I would say I have probably a chance at 40, but if I was realistically guessing, I would say I'd land somewhere in the 30s of getting them right. And I'm only going to allow myself 54 guesses because there are 54 countries as of that last time I looked 2 weeks ago in Africa currently. And so if I can guess 54 countries correctly, then that's bonus points for anything I miss if I get my own capitals wrong. But there's no chance of me getting 54. So really, what I will do is I will limit myself to 50. I will put down the 50, if I can even come up with 50, that I believe are in Africa. And if at some point I'm stalling out for over a minute and a half, say, at any given time, if that happens, I'm done. If it happens that I stall out for over a minute and then for over 30 seconds again, I think I'm done. I'm not going to sit here and think about countries in Africa until they come to me. No. These will be things I can name rather easily off the top of my head. In other words, knowledge that I mostly have. Now, I did just flip around a globe when I was clearing my shelf, but I don't remember looking at any of the continents because I was trying to find the date on it. But I did look across a globe recently. But other than that, and looking at the results of those Africa questions, which threw some African countries at me, for instance, well, I won't say any right now because that taints the process. But if I spell something wrong but get it right, or if I get it 90% right, if I'm in the neighborhood of the country itself, that's close enough for me. Because if you called Arkansas, or even if you called it Arkansas with a W, I wouldn't think you didn't get credit for that. So we're going to have a little forgiveness in our knowledge of other regions of the world. But for our own regions, we better goddamn get them right. So here we go. 50 states. I'll just write them down. I'm not going to do them in alphabetical order, but I will try to do them from left to right across the geography. So we'll start with Hawaii. We'll put Alaska next. I'm not going to write them all out. I'm going to use their abbreviations. So Alaska, back down to Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada. I'm going to put Arizona here just to start back up, because above that we're going to have Utah, Idaho. What am I missing? What's next to Cali, Washington, Idaho? Well, let's put Montana here. North Dakota, South Dakota. We'll even go all the way to Wisconsin, Michigan, Illinois. Boy, I'm doing this kind of backwards. Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico. Don't know what I've forgotten, but I'll figure it out. Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, Mississippi, Arkansas, speak of the devil, Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, let's see, Delaware, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana. I don't think I have Indiana yet, right? I did Illinois. Nope. Indiana. I said Wisconsin, Michigan early. So I still need... Who in the Midwest did I miss? Iowa, I think. It's easy to miss Iowa. It's easy to miss Nebraska and Kansas, too. I did that, too. So let's get them in here. Okay, so I've got Missouri, I've got Ohio, I've got... All right. How many do I have? Well, let's do the rest that I can think I don't have. New York, Connecticut, Mass, Vermont, Maine, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Tennessee, Kentucky, that might be 50. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 31, 48. So I am missing who? Pause. Okay, I paused for 10 seconds to come up with Minnesota. And I'm going to pause again to get the 50th one. I need to think. Pause. Maryland. Boy, that took almost 3 minutes to find Maryland out of that group. I actually had to start thinking of capitals to figure out who I didn't have. Sorry, I've even been to Maryland. I've even been to your capital. So I guess we'll work the capitals in reverse order. That's only fair. All right, Maryland. Annapolis is your capital, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm certainly sure that if it's not, it's probably Baltimore, but I'm 99% sure that one's Annapolis. Okay, so doing them in reverse order. All right, Minnesota, that one is St. Paul. Kentucky, that one is Frankfurt. And hang on, St. Paul. I have to write these down because I might get them wrong. Tennessee, then. I've been to the capital of Tennessee. I've even seen it. It's Nashville. New Jersey. Have I been to the capital of New Jersey? I never think I went. Did I ever go to Trenton for any reason? I might have driven through it. I don't know. Trenton. Well, having lived in New Hampshire, I'm sure they would be disappointed if I didn't come up with Concord for them. Okay, Rhode Island. Capital Rhode Island. What is the capital of Rhode Island? What is the capital of Rhode Island? There's only, how many cities in Rhode Island? Well, if it's not Providence, then I don't know what it could be. But I'm not positive on that one. All right, Providence, Rhode Island. Holy shit, I have Minnesota on here twice. Uh-oh. Pause. Nope, crisis averted. I just incorrectly shortened this great state of Maine, and Maine's capital is Augusta. You gotta know that if you play golf. All right, Utah. Ooh, is Utah Salt Lake City? Or Provo? Oh. I'm not coming back, so I have. Oh God, should I flip a coin? All right, Salt Lake City. I don't remember Provo being a capital. Ah, shit. Salt Lake City. Final answer. Move on. Massachusetts is Springfield. No, Massachusetts is Boston. Yeah, it's right downtown. Jesus Christ, I almost put Springfield. Connecticut is Hartford. New York is Albany. Nebraska is Lincoln. Kansas is Topeka. I think it's Topeka. Topeka. Yeah, Topeka. Des Moines for Iowa. Indiana is Indianapolis. What's Ohio? Ohio is Concord? No, that's New Hampshire. What is Ohio? Ohio is Ohio. It's not Cleveland. What's the newspaper city? Columbus. It's Columbus. Columbus, Ohio, for sure. All right, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Dover, Delaware. West Virginia. Oh, I want to say that's Charleston. Shit. I'm pretty sure that's right. Anyway, yeah, I'll leave that. Virginia. Capital of Virginia is... where's the university? Well, it's certainly none of the government shit. Blank, Virginia. Fuck, I can't call it. Richmond. No? No. Is Richmond, Virginia? Shit. Oh, fuck, I have to get it before I can move to the next one. I know the next one. Damn it. Virginia. Where's University of Virginia in... Okay, I'm going to say Richmond. Sounds right now. Richmond. North Carolina is Raleigh. South Carolina is Charleston, I hope. South Carolina. All right, I'll put Charleston. I don't really know that one. Florida's Tallahassee. Georgia's Atlanta. Alabama is Montgomery. Louisiana is Baton Rouge. Arkansas is Little Rock. Mississippi is Mississippi. Jefferson City. Jackson City? Jefferson City. Oh, it's Jefferson City. No, Jackson, Mississippi. Fuck. Wait a second. Jackson, Mississippi. Jefferson City, Missouri. For my final answer. Jackson, Mississippi. Yep, that's right. Jefferson City from Missouri. That was the next one on the list. And then Texas is Austin. Oklahoma is Oklahoma City. New Mexico is... It's Albuquerque, right? It's got to be Albuquerque. Where's the capital of New Mexico? Oh, it's Taos. No. It's Santa Fe. Is it Santa Fe? Where the fuck's the capital in Santa Fe? It's not Santa Fe. I'll say Albuquerque. How do I not know the capital of New Mexico? That's embarrassing. Colorado's Denver. Wyoming is Cheyenne. Or is it Carson City? Cheyenne? Carson City. Cheyenne. Oh, it's Cheyenne. Yeah, Cheyenne for sure. Illinois is Springfield. Michigan is Lansing. Wisconsin is... Wisconsin. Wisconsin. Madison? It's got to be Madison, right? Madison. What else would it be? Yeah, Madison. Okay, South Dakota. South Dakota is Pierre. North Dakota is Bismarck? Yeah, that's right. Okay, Pierre, Bismarck. All right, Montana is Helena. Idaho is Boise. Oh, I have Utah on here twice, for sure. What else could UT be? It certainly was Utah. Oh, that's Vermont. Oh, Montpelier. So we'll call it this one Montpelier. Yeah, I hadn't even noticed that I didn't have that one yet. Montpelier! Okay. Arizona. Arizona is... It's Phoenix? Tucson? Scottsdale? It's Phoenix. Okay. Just like Nevada's Carson City. Just like California, Sacramento. Just like Oregon is... Oh, Salem? Yeah, Salem. Washington is Olympia. Alaska is... Juneau? It is Juneau, right? It's not Anchorage. Juneau. Well, Hawaii is Honolulu. So we'll say Juneau. Okay. Jesus Christ, who's texting me? Pause. Okay, so update on the capitals. I missed two. I missed New Mexico. It is Santa Fe. I can't even picture what the Capitol building looks like, and I've been to Santa Fe a lot. Whatever. And I missed South Carolina. It is not Charleston. It is Columbia. I think I never, ever would have gotten either one of those right. So the fact that I got the other 48 is freaking awesome, including Providence was right. What else did I kind of guess on? I kind of guessed on Topeka, Kansas. Columbus, Ohio. Richmond, Virginia for sure. I mostly knew the rest of those. I mostly knew all of those. Phoenix, Arizona, I guess, a little bit. Madison, Wisconsin was right for sure. I guess I knew that, but took me a second to come to it. Lansing, I knew. Springfield, Cheyenne, Denver. OKC. Yeah, the rest of them I knew. Okay. You know what? I'm going to need to imbibe some chocolate milk, some Golden Goat, probably some Blue Dream, or actually, no, some Purple Train Wreck. And then we'll come back and we'll talk countries in Africa. And so far I've given myself a pass and a pass. 48's a pass. Getting all 50 states, though it took a little too long to get Minnesota and Maryland, I agree. But there are a lot of M states. I mean, for goodness sake. What are there, 16 of them or something? Anyway, back in a minute. Well, all those messages were from my brother-in-law, so he knows some stuff about bicycles that I don't. And since my bike is failing to stay in gear and occasionally loses its grip on the chain entirely and causes me to pedal out so abruptly that I slam my other leg up into my handlebar, which has caused, and I do not bruise, but seriously, I have the biggest bruise on my left leg right now from this. So I'd like to get it fixed. So I'm going to deal with him, hopefully, in real time, because he's impossible to get a hold of. So this could be a delay of more than half-time proportion. But I won't be overnight. All I've got left is the countries of Africa, and I'm going to fail the test anyway, so I'm not all that excited about going into a test that I know I'm going to fail. But I'll do it for you, because I owe it to you. All right, well, 1 minute in. At the sound of the beep, it will be 21 minutes in. Beep! The, call back to my old time clock. No, not my time clock. They didn't do that. Sip of the apple soda. Yum, yum. Actually, it is a Mercado. Delicious, indeed. Okay. African countries. Shit. Okay. I'm going to give myself exactly 10 minutes and 30 seconds, which is half of the time that had been on the clock when I hit pause. So at 22 minutes, or 21 minutes and whatever, I'm going to give myself 10 minutes. If I can't come up with 50 countries in Africa in 10 minutes, I can't come up with them. And if I stall out at any point significantly in those 10 minutes, I will quit. I won't sit here and try to think of African countries for 7 minutes of silence. But now that we're at 22:10, I guess I will start at 22:22 and go to 32. I'll go 22:22 to 33:33 if I can keep naming countries for that long. So the game starts now. All right, we know Morocco is a country, just like we know Egypt is. We know Nigeria and Niger. Ivory Coast. Togo, I believe. Somalia. Republic of Somalia. I'm not sure which one of those is the actual country's name. Libya. Congo. The Republic of the Congo, I think. How about Central Republic of Africa? My favorite. Because it's in the center. I'm trying to think. Mauritania, that's what it's called. I got Libya, Egypt, Somalia, Sudan. Isn't there Sudan and South Sudan? Or Sudan and North Sudan? Sudan and South... I'm going to say Sudan and South Sudan. That's probably wrong. But it seems like that's right. Okay, how about some of those ones on the coast over there? Like Tunisia, Algeria, oh boy, those little ones along the west coast, though. Sierra Leone? I don't even know if that's one of them, but it's definitely in Africa. Well, South Africa, Rwanda. Did I say Rwanda already? Nope. Rwanda. Mozambique, still its name? I think it is. Mozambique. The island. Madagascar. Ethiopia. let's see, how many I have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so not so bad, not so good. All right, let's see if I can think of countries on here I've obviously missed. What are some of the big countries in Africa? Oh, God, Kenya, Chad, obviously, Chad. Botswana, pretty sure. Botswana, sounds like a country in Africa. That's awful. I'm with Botswana, absolutely. Just like I'm with, Zimbabwe, for sure. I want to say Tanzania is in Africa. Tanzania? Or is that? No, that's Tasmania. Yeah, Tanzania then. Tanzania. Is Liberia a country in Africa? Is that possible? Liberia? Probably in Europe. All right, since I'm not going to get to 50, I'm putting Liberia down. Liberia, sure, why not? Be in Africa, but don't totally embarrass me. That might be all I got. Oh, wait, did I say Ghana? Ghana, right there in the Olympics sometimes. Ghana. I don't think Ghana's on my list. Ghana. And I don't think Guinea is on my list. And isn't there a Guinea proper? I think there's 2 Guineas. I only get credit for one because I can't even name the other one. Okay, and Guinea might not even be right. I got Ghana. Now I got Guinea. Did I miss something there? Maybe. I might be done. How much time has that been? Great. 5 minutes. Well, I'm trying to think of the big news in stuff with like the UN or anybody trying to get in, get out. Boy, I could sit here for a long time and not come up with any more. So, I give myself 30 seconds more to think of any more. Oh, wait, Namibia? Namibia? How many do I have so far? I might put both those on my list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 26, 27, 28, 29. Yeah, sure. Why not? Namibia. I must be missing some big ones. Like, that's only 33. Oh, man. I mean, I have Ethiopia, right? Yeah. Uganda? Do I have Uganda? I don't have Uganda. Uganda. I'm putting Uganda on the list. How did I miss that? Fuck, no, I think I am missing big ones. I got Nigeria. Big African countries. What, is this Sahara country? Sahara? I'm putting it on here. Sahara. Forget Sahara. That's flat out guess, to be honest. I think it's wrong. I don't have Angola. Angola's not on here. Okay, I gotta turn the page here. Actually, I'll open the flap. Angola. Nice. Open the flap. Angola? Yes. I said Sierra Leone, didn't I? Didn't I have that on my list? Sierra Leone, Sierra Leone. Yeah, it's on there. Okay, I think I'm done. Yeah, I think I'm done. Okay, what are some of the crazy countries in the world? Are any of them in Africa? Like, I can't think of any of them. Swaziland? Is Swaziland a country? Swaziland. No, that sounds made up. Wait, Swaziland? Swaziland? Okay, Swaziland's my last guess. If that's my, yeah, that's my last guess. If I'm down to that, I'm done. Swaziland. All right, there's my guesses for the countries in Africa. Let's go see how I did. All right, well, I don't know where I got 54 countries in Africa. The maps I'm looking at have 48. And I got 32 of them because I made up countries like South Sudan and Nambia. There is a Zambia, but there is no Nambia. And I missed some big easy ones like Cameroon, Zambia, Senegal. I thought I even said Senegal. Maybe I'll listen to the recording. Maybe I got 33. Who cares? There are 2 Congos. I only got credit for one. There is a Guinea, but there are 3 other Guineas. I did not know that at all. Malawi, I don't know if I would have come up with that, or Burundi. Djibouti, maybe. In a lot of extra time, I could have thought of Djibouti being an African country, but probably not. There was Eritrea, I forgot. Eritrea might have been one I could have come up with. Mali, I thought, I certainly did not know where Mali was in the world. Benin, nope, never Benin, never even heard of. But Burkina Faso, Gabon, sure, maybe I ought to come up with 1 or 2 more of those, and I might have said Senegal. But overall, landing in the 30s for a barely passing grade with 32. Well, if that isn't an exceptional American, then this isn't my 150th episode.